Hello and welcome back to the show. Well, we're now joined by Dr. Nicole Lee. She is a committee member of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Committee of Okaloosa County. She's going to talk to us about all the events taking place in January of 2016. Dr. Lee, thank you so much for being my guest today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So obviously 2016 kicking off in January with all the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. celebrations taking place in Fort Walton Beach. So let's kind of start at the top and run through the list. Y'all have several events that take place in January.
Yes.
So let's start first with the oratorical and poster contest. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right, so we're going to kick things off, kick the celebration off with the oratorical and poster contest, which allows the children in the school district, Okaloosa County School District, to come together and put their spin on the theme or exemplifying Dr. Martin Luther King's legacy, basically. And so they can do posters, they can do a speech, and it's from elementary all the way through high school.
So how does somebody sign up for do that? If a kid in school wants to participate, how do they do that?
They can simply just ask their teachers, ask their counselors, their principals, all are aware. We have our websites that I'm sure I'll
we'll have it on the
announce
screen.
later.
Absolutely.
But they can just basically just ask their teachers or their counselors about it.
And then is there a celebration or a meeting where everybody gets together to figure out the winners, or how do y'all do that?
Right, so the kickoff is on the 9th of January. That's when the oratorical and poster contest happens. And that's going to be located at Striving for Perfection Ministries, a church on 24 Bass Avenue. So once they all present their posters and their speeches, there are a panel of judges who render their opinion, their decision, and the winners are going to be announced or celebrated the following week at the memorial program.
And that's how we look forward to that every year, because we always get the kids in here, the winners
exciting.
For the 3 different age groups
that's
to do their PSAs where they give us a little synopsis of what their oratorical submission was. So it's always fun to watch the kids do that.
They're brilliant kids in this community.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's impressive. It's very impressive. Okay, so fast forward for about a week or a little over a week there with the memorial program. Right.
So like I said, the memorial program will be the 17th of January, so the week after the poster and the oratorical contest. And that's going to be at Beulah Baptist Church. It's going to start at 5:30 p.m. And it's going to be basically the time where the community choir comes together, the children all over the community get together, and they just do a masterful job each year. And then we're going to recognize the oratorical and poster contest winners. We have a speaker that's yet to be decided who we're going to have, but the options out there, or we're excited about the prospects that we have so far. So that's going to be at 5:30 on the 17th.
And is that open to anybody in the public?
Yes, any and everyone. We encourage everyone to come out, and it's always a great time. It's always a great event.
So, and then of course the next morning is the actual Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Right.
And the annual tradition starts at City Hall again this year. Tell us.
Right, and early the next morning. It's going to start off at 8 a.m. That's when we line up. So the organizations, the community, anyone who wants to march, they just line up at 8 a.m. at the Fort Walton Beach Civic Auditorium, and then we march from there to Fort Walton Beach High School. And so that's always a grand time. We have people coming out with the parade, with the floats, and organizations all over the community. It's always an exciting time.
Now, do people need to sign up in advance of that, or do they just show up?
They can register, and they can go on the website to find the information of how to register. It's there's a form they just have to fill out, and that's if they want to register their organization. But if the people just want to come, you just show up. And
you said float, so because it's kind of a parade march, right? So what kind of organizations and what kind of planning should we do? A lot of times people think of parade and you have the big elaborate floats, like especially with Mardi Gras and throwing out bees and moon pies and everything. But for this one, kind of how's the parade run? So basically,
for example, different organizations will either have like a banner that may be their way of celebrating, or showcasing their organization in support of the holiday, or you have cars that are decorated or designed, with their emblem on the side, the children in front or in the back. So not on as grand of a scale as, for example, Thanksgiving Day parade, but your own way of showing out.
Okay, and you mentioned the rally after. We got about a minute left, but I want to make sure I get this in.
Okay.
You mentioned the rally after taking place at the high school. Tell us what takes place there once you arrive at the school.
So everyone arrives at the school, and we have rally activities. After rally activities, we have that involves tons of food. Get a lot of information. You get a lot of education on different topics, health topics, etc. And then we have a basketball tournament, so that's always fun. And then we just have really just an opportunity for everyone to just come together and just close out the events.
Just a great opportunity for, like you said, the community to get together and to celebrate Dr. King and everything that he stood for. So, well, thank you so much, Dr. Lee, for being on the show today and letting us know about all of your events. I really appreciate your time.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll be in our Pensacola studio talking about the Mall Ball.